Ms. Treadway here again to do 1.2 notes day 2. So we are going to kick off these notes with a warm up. So I'm going to give you a chance to answer it first, and then I will work out the solution. So we are told that angle TRS is a straight angle, and we know that that means that it is equal to 180 degrees. I'm also told that TRX is a right angle, and we know that that's equal to 90 degrees. So then we're told that TRS is equal to 2x plus 5y. And we already know that TRS is a straight angle, so I know that's equal to 180. And then I'm told that angle XRS is 3x plus 3y, but we weren't told anything about it. So let's see what we can figure out from what information we're given. So TRS is equal to TRX plus XRS. And I know that TRX is a right angle or 90 degrees, so I can solve for XRS by subtracting 90 from 180, and I get that that is also a right angle. So XRS, which is 3x plus 3y, is equal to 90 degrees. So I now have a system of equations here, and I need to solve it, and I'm going to choose to solve this system by elimination. So I'm going to copy my system down here. And remember, to solve a system of equations by elimination, we need one of our x or y terms to cancel. So they need to have the same coefficient, and one needs to be negative and the other needs to be positive. So I think I want to cancel out my x values, and the least common multiple between 2 and 3 is 6. So I need to get them both to be 6, and one of them needs to be negative. So I'm going to multiply my top equation by negative 3 and my bottom equation by positive 2. So after I complete that, and I multiply all of my terms, I get negative 6x minus 15y is equal to negative 540. And my bottom equation is going to be 6x plus 6y is equal to 180. So I want to now add up my two equations. My x terms cancel. Negative 15y plus 6y leaves me with negative 9y. And negative 540 plus positive 180 leaves me with negative 360. So my last step to solve for y is going to be to divide. And I get that y is equal to 40. But I'm not done yet. I still need to solve for x. And I'm going to do this by plugging my y value back into one of my original equations. So I'm going to choose my 2x plus 5y equals 180 equation. And I'm going to plug in 40 for y. And so this gives me that 2x plus 200 is equal to 180. It's now a two-step equation. And I get that 2x is equal to negative 20. So then I divide, and I find that x is equal to negative 10. So I want my answer as an ordered pair, so that is going to be negative 10, 40. Okay, starting some new topics today. Intersection and union. An intersection is an overlap, and a union is all the parts. So let's take a look at example number 1 here. All right, so I have put my paper inside of my laminated sheet so that I can draw over this so it's easier for you to see. So intersection, remember, is an overlap. Union is all the parts. So starting with number 1, part A, ray QV, so that goes all the way to there, and line TS. The intersection is what I want to find. The intersection of those two, that line and that ray. So you can see where they overlap is at point T. So the answer to that intersection is T. Then I'm asked for the intersection of segment WP and segment VR. So you can see where they overlap is this segment VW. All right, next one, we have a union. So remember, union is all the parts. So of ray WP, which goes here, WP, and ray VR. So remember, the union is all the parts. So when I combine ray WP and ray VR, I get this entire line. So that is going to be line PR. And last but not least, part D, I'm looking for the union of ray SQ and ray SR. And so these two rays make an angle, and it's going to be all the parts. So it is going to be this entire angle. So the union of ray SQ and ray SR is angle QSR. All right, we got one more example today, starting with part A on number 2. I'm looking for the intersection of segment AE and segment HE. So the intersection, where do they overlap? And that is at this segment HE. Okay. Part B asks me to find the union of segment AE and segment HE. So the first part A was asking me to find the intersection. Now I want the union, so the whole thing. And that is going to be segment AE. Right. C is asking me for the intersection of ray HT and ray TE. The intersection, so where they overlap. And that is this segment HT. Part D, segment ML, and the intersection of segment ML and LE. And where do they overlap? It is just at this point L. Right. Part E is asking for the union of ray EM and ray ET. Ray ET. So just like on number 1, this is still a union, and I'm looking for the entire part, all the parts combined. So these two rays make an angle with each other. So our answer is going to be angle MET. All right. Last part. Part F is looking for the union of ray AE and ray TH. So remember, union is all the parts together. So these two rays make line AT. And here are those answers to examples 1 and 2 a little more clearly if you needed to get those down.